Mango and Coco, it's time for class. Put away your toys and take your seats. Alright, to start today's class off, I'm going to be holding a pop quiz. For each question you get right, you get a treat. Okay, so first question, number 1. What was the phenomenon that caused quote-unquote Hitler to emerge?
The Great Depression.
That's correct. Number 2. What was Hitler's nationality originally?
Ooh, I know. He was German.
Ooh, unfortunately, that's incorrect, Mango. Coco, do you know?
Duh, he was born in and was a citizen of Austria before switching over to becoming a German citizen.
That's correct. Number 3. What was the Soviet-French Treaty of Mutual Assistance about?
Oh, this was an agreement they made that if Germany were to try to invade or attack either the Soviet Union or France, the other country would send help.
That's correct, Mango. Good job. Number 4. What countries were Hitler and Mussolini leaders of?
Germany and France?
Incorrect. Coco, do you know?
Germany and Italy.
Okay, for a bonus point, do you know what event brought Hitler and Mussolini together?
The Spain coup d'etat.
That's correct. Number 5. When did World War II start?
Oh, I know. It was 1939.
That's absolutely correct, Mango. Number 6. What was the Hossbach Memorandum?
It was a summary of a secret meeting.
That's very good. Number 7. What was one thing that was written in the Hossbach Memorandum?
Hitler's plan to attack Austria and Czechoslovakia.
Very good job, guys. We left off last class on Austria having been taken over by Germany. Today, we're going to be learning more about what Hitler's expansionist policies and actions were and how other countries reacted.
Tell me all about it.
So, during this time, in 1930, most European countries were experiencing the Great Depression wave. It wasn't even 20 years since the First World War, and the economy of each country was just getting completely run into the ground. So, for the most part, most countries were attempting to avoid another war. That is, except for Germany. Why? These guys really had nothing to lose. And was Hitler really a leader who cared about his people? No, not really. So right after eating up Austria, they turned their attention to the country right next door, Czechoslovakia. They started moving forward with their plans to invade Czechoslovakia. However, Czechoslovakia were in an allyship with France. So Czechoslovakia turns to big brother France and asks for help, saying, France, Germany keeps telling us what to do, and they won't leave us alone. What should we do? What do you think France said in this situation? France said, we want to help you, but unless the UK helps, we can't help you out alone, sorry. Why? At this point, if France got weaker, then the UK could come and invade them, which would put them at risk. France basically doesn't trust the UK, Germany, or to be honest, anyone at this point.
Wait, hold on. I thought the UK and France were friends. Why does France not trust them? I thought France and Germany just don't like each other.
No, you dummy. Weren't you paying attention at all? France and the UK were pretending to be friends. They weren't actually sharing secrets and 100% on each other's sides. They just wanted to stay on good terms and fake being nice to each other because it was easier for them to pretend to stay friends than fight with each other.
You're right, Coco. If you look back at it, the UK kept being wishy-washy in the past. And the UK would tell France, oh yeah, we got your back and we're close, so let's combine forces against Germany. Or even Czechoslovakia would say, oh yeah, France, we're on the same side, so let's pair up against Germany. But in actuality, how true do you think that was? They were telling each other empty words to keep each other somewhat happy and in good relations. If France were to become so weak, where other countries had a chance to easily invade and take over, other countries, including UK and Czechoslovakia, would 100% take the opportunity. Also, how would France reasonably be able to help Czechoslovakia on their own? They were in the midst of the Great Depression and all the situations that came with it. That'd be strange if they were to be all gung-ho about helping Czechoslovakia out when they're having a hard time in their own country. So, Czechoslovakia reaches out to the Soviet Union saying, "Oh, big brother Soviet Union, please help us out." If you remember what we talked about in the first video, the Soviet Union and France had a deal where they would help each other out. So the Soviet Union tells Czechoslovakia, if France helps you guys first, only then will we step in and help. But France needs to help first before we join. So all the countries were basically just sitting back and watching at this point. Whether or not Hitler goes in with his shenanigans and causes trouble in Czechoslovakia, or even when they invaded Austria and made them part of Germany. Why, you say? Firstly, most of these European countries were not really interested in what Hitler was doing at this point. They're all hoping to just avoid getting into any kind of war or struggle because all of their economies weren't looking too great. Second, they were watching Hitler run around making all kinds of messes and shenanigans. They were just like, oh, we can't let that madman go too out of control. If he gets what he wants for right now, and brings Austria into Germany and divides up Czechoslovakia, maybe he'll stop at that extent. That's why they've been leaving him alone to do whatever he wanted. But they all thought wrong. Germany makes Czechoslovakia a part of Germany. They initially divided Czechoslovakia into A, Czech, and B, Slovakia. And then they told everyone, oh, now Slovakia is a poor little country on its own, so we're being nice and watching out for them. When in reality, they basically took over both Czech and Slovakia. The UK and France are looking at this like, hey, what is this? We thought they just harassed Czechoslovakia a bit and asked them to become allies, but they're going overboard and now they're crossing the line. But it gets even better. Hitler basically pompously says, hey, we're gonna take over Poland now. Get over it. Hitler tells Poland to give Germany Danzig. He's basically commanding Poland to just give up their land. The UK decides they finally had enough and are fed up with Germany, so they start to step in. The UK declares that if Germany were to even think about touching Poland, the UK would go against Germany and fight. They were giving Germany a warning to stop crossing the line and be happy with what they've got. France joins in and says, oh, we'll help Poland too if Germany decides to attack Poland. It sort of seems like follow the leader is the trend for France, always watching what the UK does and following them. Even with the UK and France publicly announcing their terms. Do you think Hitler cares? Not in the slightest bit. Germany takes it one step further and joins hands with Italy and makes a plan to attack Poland. So Mango, can you give us a recap of the situation so far? Mango? Mango? Hello, Mango, are you sleeping? Mango.
Huh? What? I wasn't taking a cat nap. No. What?
Can you summarize what's been going on so far?
Something about Germany being greedy and wanting more land because he doesn't have enough friends?
Sort of, but not really. Coco, can you fill Mango in on what's going on?
I would be happy to help because unlike someone here, I actually pay attention. Okay, dummy, pay attention, okay? Germany's already completely taken over Austria and Czechoslovakia at this point, and now are allies with Italy to go after their next target, Poland. The UK and France have publicly declared that they're going to defend Poland if Germany attacks.
Perfectly put, Coco. So now the Soviet Union's watching the situation and thinking, but they get the wrong idea about the whole situation. The Soviet Union right now is thinking, why are the UK and France so nonchalant about Germany getting so big and powerful? They're all talk, but I don't think they're really going to use all their manpower to fight against Germany because they've been letting Germany slide and do whatever they want this whole time. The Soviet Union is questioning if the UK and France are purposely allowing Germany to get bigger to threaten them. Are they all on one side together and plotting against us? And so the Soviet Union starts thinking of different ways to go about in the situation. Okay, so listen carefully. All of these European countries have wildly different perspectives and plans at this point. The UK and France both were so unhappy with Germany going after too much, and Hitler looking to take over Poland was the last straw for them. The UK and France both publicly declared that they're not okay with that and would defend Poland. Poor Poland is just there like, oh my gosh, someone just please help us out. The Soviet Union decides to help the UK and France out, but they had an ulterior motive. They were thinking they could take a part of Poland after everything was over. However, Poland has had quite an extensive history with the Soviet Union. Poland's thinking, okay, the Soviet Union says that they'll come help us, which is okay, we guess. But what exactly are they after? And just how much land? There must be an ulterior motive behind this move. So the Soviet Union makes a fuss and basically says, given our history, we're uncomfortable with the Soviet Union helping us. The Soviet Union's like, okay, so what do you want us to do then? Hitler decides to take advantage of the situation. He was like, oh, the UK and France were trying to get the Soviet Union on over to their side to help Poland out, but Poland's over there throwing a tantrum and saying, they don't want it. At this point, Germany approaches the Soviet Union and says, hey, you guys must have gotten your feelings hurt by all of this, but on the down low, we know that you guys wanted some land too. So how about you guys join us to attack and split Poland's land together? Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. To watch the next part and learn more about World War II with Coco and Mango, like, subscribe, follow, and comment.